With the terrible weather we've been having recently, and with different aircraft being out of action for maintenance, including the magnetos which are still being fixed on the Masquerade, it's been a little bit difficult to get some flying time in November and the beginning of December. Of course, if you do fly different types of aircraft, it's very important to fly them on a regular basis and to keep your qualification valid. Given that we hadn't flown the PA-18 Super Cub on floats for a while, Stefan and I decided to seize the opportunity of one decent day's weather and to go and get some practice flying in. As you may know if you've been watching this channel, I've been busy recently trying to get type rated on the Cessna 185 Skywagon on floats, which is also part of the fleet here at Aquitaine Hydravion in Biscarrosse in the southwest of France. The Cessna is a much heavier and more sophisticated aircraft next to the Piper PA-18. And there's something really charming and fun about the Super Cub. It's just so straightforward to fly. Flying with the certified flying instructor is always good fun, especially when they pull a surprise engine failure simulation on you when you're least expecting it. Given that at the time we were about 300 feet above the lake, we actually managed to glide quite well and for quite a long time. 30 seconds is pretty much a record for me. We headed over to the Laticoère part of the lake, which is where the Biscarrosse Seaplane Museum is situated. We had to make sure that there was nothing in our way if we wanted to go and do a water landing close to the museum and to go up the Slipway and park there for lunch. Well, seeing as we were landing on water, I'm not quite sure we could call that a greaser. In French, they call landings like that kiss landings. Anyway, I was very happy with that one. We taxied over to the Slipway on the step of the floats. This is called step turns or step taxiing. And with this particular camera angle, you can see quite well what we're talking about. The step is the rear part of the underside of the floats. In the end, the only obstacles we encountered were a few swans who seemed to have a sixth sense and avoided us quite happily. I think they're used to seeing seaplanes here in Biscarrosse on the lake. After all the rainfall we've had here in the southwest of France, I was a little concerned that we might get bogged down on the grass. Thankfully, that wasn't to be. Headphones are off. Everything's switched off. Time for lunch. It's hard to imagine a better place than this to sit down and eat your picnic and admire the scenery. So thank you for watching, and in the next episode, let's see if my Christmas wish is granted, and if I finally manage to get checked out to fly solo on the Cessna 185 Skywagon here in Biscarrosse. Right now, the aircraft is in maintenance, having a brake failure repaired. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that it's back in action next week.